I have always told you the truth. Trust me.
Right.
You know something?
How old was Anthony? Was?
Anthony was 14.
14, 15.
14. I was about 23, yeah? This is years ago, man.
You were a father at 9-year-old. I told you were a superhuman. A father at 9-year-old, according to that. Now then, if I've never met a dysfunctional couple, it's these two. They thrive on violence. They love it. Just listen to him.
Detail about things that I didn't need to. That was me, right? Trying to prove the trolls wrong.
Never. You're always trying to prove the trolls wrong. Trying to prove the trolls wrong, he says.
Trying to prove everybody wrong. I don't know why I thought I had to do this.
Because you're always right and they're always wrong.
No, you don't.
I don't. But I did back then. Why? Because I was ego-driven.
You still are.
When you're ego-driven as a man, your ego will fucking kill you, Mosh. Your ego's not a good thing. Yeah? And when I was ego-driven, I went into mass detail.
Hey up, the eyes are out. Look at that. The eyes are out. It's scary, isn't it?
All right. Like like blood and guts. Yeah, I took that face off, bro. I ate that shit. You know what I mean, right?
He thinks this is funny. You know, this is all about violence. These two aren't rating Ted. You know, Fred and Rose come to mind. I shouldn't say it, but they do.
It's real, but I didn't really have to go there. I could have glossed over it, which I probably would now.
Yeah, because says, yeah, some geezer fucking battered my son, so I bit his nose off.
Yeah.
He's laughing.
But I did, though.
No, you did, yeah, but...
I did, though. He's proud of it. I tell you what, the crackers are the pairing them.
But I didn't need to tell him. Yeah, I agree. I didn't. I could have just said, somebody battered my son, so I battered him. That's all I...
says, yeah, I'll bit his nose and his cheek off, but the going to graphics, yeah.
Am I listening to this? You've got a couple here, and he tells us they're a loving couple. They're a loving couple. And they're talking and laughing, both of them, about biting somebody's nose off.
Oh, yes, Trek. Is it true that I took somebody's fucking basically face off my teeth? Is it true? It's true.
There's signs of psychopathy there, isn't there? There's definitely signs of things getting worse.
Yeah, it's very true.
Right.
You know something?
How old was Anthony? Was?
Anthony was 14.
14, 15.
Remember, Anthony were 14.
14.
14.
And the nurse phoned up. She goes, you need to come quick. There's a man. He's detached his son. He's haunting underneath a van.
I have always told you the truth. Trust me. My son got battered by a grown man. He crawled underneath a van to get away from him. The geezer pulled him out by his legs and stomped all over my son's face.
Not good. Not good at all.
All because he beat his son.
All because my son had a fight with his son and beat him up.
Yeah, that's wrong. But we don't know the full story. Even though a grown man shouldn't be attacking a child. But what, if he's out like you, Danny, he'll have pushed him to limits, even though it's not acceptable.
So I had a phone call from a nurse saying your son's face is fucked up. Yeah, I went round to this nurse's house, which was just round the corner from the geezer who'd done it. She told me what had happened. My son's fucking nose was smashed. He was 14. The geezer had broke his nose, knocked one of his teeth out, fractured his jaw, and fractured his eye socket, bro, from stamping on him.
You did well to remember all that, didn't you?
A grown man, nearly 40, bald head, tattoos all over him, mush.
Yeah, it's wrong, Danny, it's wrong.
Taller than me.
Well, most of us are.
Yeah. I went to the geezer's door. This is the truth, man. I knocked on the geezer's door. His wife come to the door and went, you ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to do nothing. And then the geezer come to the door, stood behind his wife. Yeah.
Did you hear Toni laughing? They love the violence, these two, don't they?
Stood behind his wife. You ain't going to do nothing. I'm stood behind my wife. I said to the woman, I went, love, move out the way and I'm going to knock him out over your shoulder. She didn't move. I swung clean over her shoulder. I didn't hit her and I knocked him clean the fuck out.
Are you happy with that? And did you enjoy that? Did that do it for you?
I ran onto, he was knocked out onto his stairs. He was laid on his stairs with his head on his stairs and his body off his stairs.
Right, you knocked him out. He's laid defenceless. Then what happened?
I ran into his house, grabbed him, picked him up,
He's defenceless now, Danny. You've done it. What are you doing now?
took that off, and then he woke up.
Wow. So this is pure violence, isn't it? He knocked a man, according to Danny, he knocked a man defenceless. He was out cold. And then he jumped on him, bit his nose, bit his cheek, bit his forehead, and then he woke up. You are nuts.
While I was fucking taking chunks out of him, started screaming and that. I headbutted him.
This fella must have thought, what's he doing? And, this is just pure violence. It's ridiculous. The dysfunctional pair in them.
Knocked him straight back out. Yeah, and then left the house.
Very good, Danny. Very good. Are you proud of that? Are you proud of that, Danny?
That nurse.
The police, Tony's here now.
We always need Tony to back you up on this, don't we?
The police came to my house. People don't listen. This is back in the day.
I bet you knew him, didn't you?
This is years ago. I was about 23, yeah?
He was about 23. Don't forget that.
This is years ago, man. The police came to my door, knocked on my door, isn't it, Tony? 4 of them to arrest me. I said to the police, yo, if you're going to arrest me, go back to the geezer's house and tell him I'm going to press charges for what he's done to Anthony.
Yeah. You say, this is Danny. I'm going to press charges. You've just bit the man's face off, and according to you, and you're going to press charges.
Now, the police knew Anthony because he was a little shit, yeah?
You said it.
I brought Anthony to the door. His face was squashed over his nose was squashed over his
So you haven't taken him to the hospital? After all that fractures and broken bones and eye sockets hanging out, you didn't take him to hospital?
face. His eye was out here and his jaw was fucked. The police started crying, bro.
Well, that's because you were getting on the nerves. I'd start crying if you were talking to me like this.
They had tears streaming down the face because they knew Anthony, they knew me.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, we're here again. Oh, my God. No, please, no. Not Danny G and his family. They're dysfunctional. Why do they send us every time?
They said, no problem, Danny, we'll go and tell him. They went back
No problem, Danny, we'll go tell him.
to his house and said, look, Danny said, this was my...
Danny said, yeah, come on, Danny. Did the right, Danny, whatever you say, we'll go do it now. How's that?
My exact words. I'll see him in jail and I'll deal with him in jail. I'll finish that cunt off.
So they said that to him, did they?
I said that to the police, man.
And they said it to him?
No word of a lie.
He's watching. He's watching, Danny. Big fella.
I said to the police, tell him that if I get arrested, he's going to get arrested. I'm going to make sure I'm in the same jail as him and I'm going to finish him off.
Why? What's... You should have walked, if that happened, if it did happen, which I doubt it, if it did happen, you should have walked away calmly and you should have carried on with your life and just hope to God nothing comes of it. Not start threatening everybody.
They went back to him, told him what I'd said, and they didn't press no charges. So the police come back and went, Danny, it's forgotten about.
Wow. Well, they're just dysfunctional parenting them, aren't they? Yeah, they are. They're dysfunctional. They're like a serial killer couple, aren't they? I mean, I'll be honest with you, his son was 14, he was 23. Now, if that is his son, it's remarkable what he's achieved. But maybe it's his stepson, I don't know. But can you see how he's obsessed with violence? And she's as bad as him. Dysfunctional Danny and Toni. Definitely, aren't they? They're not rating Ted. Now then, Fred and Rose, Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah? Check them out. Good books. And don't forget, I've forgotten it. What have I forgotten? Ian and Myra. I'm not saying they're out to do with these two, but bloody hell, they love the violence, don't they? Thanks for watching, guys. Godspeed, God bless. Love you all to bits. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell and the likes. Because I love you all to bits. And there's nothing you can do about it. Stay safe, stay strong. Godspeed, God bless. Bye now.
it?